What's up guys, I'm Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian and personal trainer behind the blog Hungry Hobby and this channel. And today I'm gonna walk you through how to make a really popular recipe on my blog. It is cedar plank salmon with potatoes and veggies. I used broccoli. I get the search query all the time coming to the blog, how to make cedar plank salmon in the oven, and that is what I'm gonna show you today. Let's get started. First thing, what is a cedar plank? That's these babies. And these ones I ordered from Amazon, they're a little smaller than the ones that I originally picked up from Costco. So the whole point, or the whole reason I originally had this recipe was because I picked up some cedar plank boards from from Costco, not really knowing what they were, and then got home and did a little research, and a lot of people said they use it in the grill, but at the time we had a really crappy old charcoal grill. So we weren't about to even attempt that. So I worked on kind of perfecting and changing how to make salmon in the oven, and I think I have a really good process down now. So the first thing is you gotta soak these. So if you're gonna use them in the oven, you don't want them to catch on fire. I don't know if you do them for the grill or not, but I know for the oven, at least 2 hours, these need to soak. So what I did is fill up my sink with water, and then I filled up mason jars and stuck the mason jars on top, so because they'll float otherwise, so that will keep them down so that they will actually soak. So let that go for 2 hours. After 2 hours, you can go ahead and pull them out and then kind of let them drain while you prep your ingredients. So the first thing that you're gonna do is mix sauce for some salmon, and in this case I would not use frozen salmon, I would use fresh salmon. So defrost your salmon if you live in Arizona like I do and you don't really have fresh salmon very often. So use thawed out defrosted salmon. In a bowl you're gonna mix the juice of 1 whole lemon, 2 tablespoons honey, and 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard. So you're gonna mix that up. Then you're going to put your salmon directly on the cedar plank, and then you'll brush the salmon with that honey mustard sauce. You'll prep your potatoes. So for the potatoes, you will mix your potatoes with 1 tablespoon avocado oil, crushed rosemary, and garlic powder. So you're gonna mix that all up, and then you'll pour those onto the different boards. These boards were a lot smaller than the ones I used from Costco, like I already mentioned, so I had to use multiple boards to get it to all fit. Whereas the ones from Costco, I did not. Lastly, broccoli. You can just place your broccoli directly on the board, and I like to just spritz mine with some oil and maybe a little seasoning, and then you're good to go. Then you can stick your boards on an oven-safe baking sheet, basically just a baking sheet. But here's a tip. Cover your baking sheet with foil or something to protect it, because the juice from the salmon will drip down onto it, and because we're using a honey mustard sauce here, which you don't technically have to use, you can cook it however you want, but because we're doing that, it will drip down into the pan, and it will be kind of a pain to get off if you don't have foil, so just use foil. Okay. So that all goes in the oven, and I started at 375, and then I wait 5 minutes and drop it to 350. And the reason that I do that is just because you don't want it super, super hot with like wood in your oven. So there's that. You don't want the boards to burn, which I've definitely maybe done before. Baked for 30 to 40 minutes, which may be a lot for you in salmon. I understand. I like my salmon well done. So if you don't like your salmon well done, take it out sooner. I did have to leave my potatoes in an additional 15-20 minutes. So I pulled out the broccoli and salmon when those were done and then let the potatoes continue to bake, and then I put it all on a plate and dug in, and it makes your house smell amazing. Even when you're just soaking the boards, your house smells amazing. And then you taste it and it just tastes, it has this, I can't even explain what cedar plank tastes like, only it's like a smoky, it's wonderful. So you have to try this recipe. And it's a great way to wow people and just like a little something extra if you have people over or just for yourself. So let me know if you have any questions on this recipe. Otherwise, please make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything. And below, I will link this recipe. I will also link my library of resources, which if you subscribed to my email list, you get access to all my library of resources. And in my library of resources has a ebook for 30-minute dinner recipes. So that's pretty awesome, along with like a million other ebooks. So definitely check that out. Check out the blog and make sure that you like and share this video. Give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. And let me know what you want to see more of. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time, and enjoy this. Tell me how it goes if you make it. All right, thanks guys. Bye.